Hi, everybody. Welcome back to English with Dr. Jim. So I want to continue on the playlist about English function. So we've talked about thanking. So we've talked about how to say a big thank you or a small thank you, a formal thank you and a casual thank you. Yes and no. Remember, we did yes, I can, yes, and yup. Uh-huh. Yep, yup, yeah, yup, uh-huh. Okay, we also did no and nope. No and nope. When we did requesting, which means to ask for something. Would you mind helping me? Would you be able to? Could you help me? Could you lend me? Can you lend me? Right? And the difference about big requests and small requests, and then offering this way. Would you like? What would you like? What kind would you like? What do you want? Please be careful with that. Okay, so I want to continue with the next two because they're kind of connected. Sympathizing and complimenting. Okay, so I'm looking at sympathizing and complimenting. Sympathizing simply means to make someone feel better when it's a bad situation. So maybe someone's parents passed away, their dog passed away, their friend passed away, they just got fired from work, they broke up with their girlfriend or boyfriend, they got a divorce. And as a friend, we want to help them, make them feel better. We want to let them know that we're listening and that we feel it. And then we want to try to make them feel better, which is why the complimenting means to say something nice, make someone feel good. So let's talk a little bit about sympathizing. Okay, so you've seen some of this before about the layout. So formal in this case is a little bit higher, like when we're at a funeral or at a wake after someone passes away, there's often a chance to visit with the family and to say goodbye. And that's a very formal situation. Everyone wears a suit and a tie. Everyone wears formal clothes. So we need to use formal language. And then there are more casual situations. Again, it tends to be big and small. A big thing is, someone passed away. A small thing is you lost your keys. So uh, we have to think about that in our minds about what's the level, and we have to find English phrases that match that level. Because if we mismatch like we did with um, thank you or with request, then sometimes the communication can be unclear. Okay, so for example, let's say we're at a wake because someone's father passed away a few days ago. Then we would say something very formal. Please accept our sincere condolences on your loss. Please accept my sincere condolences on your loss. That's very, very formal sympathy language. We would often write that in a card. It sounds like it might be the boss, or it might be my friend's mother, my best friend's mother. In that case, it'd be a little bit less formal. Someone I don't know very well, but I want to support the family. Or a little bit less, I'm very sorry to hear about your loss. Please be careful because intonation and tone is critical. Very sorry to hear about your loss is not sympathizing. That's going to make somebody sad. I'm very sorry to hear about your loss. Eye contact is important. And then it could be we're very sorry for your loss. It gets a little bit shorter and the power goes a little bit down. Okay, now a little bit less of a problem. So let's say someone's getting divorced, but you knew it was coming. Let's say someone's hamster died, or let's say someone can't find their phone. Then we might say something a little bit less powerful, right? So power goes down, a little bit more casual. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. Oh, that's terrible. Uh, my sister lost her job. Oh, that's terrible. My brother's getting divorced. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. So we match the language that we use for sympathizing to the situation. If it's a big situation, we use big language. If it's a small situation, we use small language. Okay, but maybe someone, uh, oh, I'm lost. No way. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna be late to the party because I got a flat tire. Ah, no way. Oh, no, sorry to hear that. So we need to match. Now, this one's bold because I had trouble with this one in the past. In English, that's too bad is sympathizing language. I lost my job. That's too bad. I broke up with my girlfriend. That's too bad. I had a car accident. That's too bad. Um, I have to go in for an operation because I broke my shoulder. That's too bad. A lot of people hear too and bad and they think that it's a negative thing, saying something bad about people. It's not. That's too bad is sympathy language. It means I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry to hear that. It means I'm here, I'm listening, I want to support you. Please be careful when you hear that. That's too bad is very common middle level sympathy language. That's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. They're about the same level. They mean the same idea. Okay, so please be careful with that. So once again, we have formal situations, then we have a little bit less formal. Maybe those are friends. And please think about a big loss and a small loss. We need to choose different language to match that. Okay. And then a little bit more casual and a little bit smaller situation. My hamster died. My goldfish died. No way. Oh, no. Sorry to hear that. And also, please be careful with your tone. All right. The other thing about sympathizing is when we sympathize, we often follow with a compliment to make someone feel better. So sympathizing is, I understand. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm here as your friend. I'm listening and I'm supporting you. And because you're my friend, I also want you to feel a little bit better. So complimenting and sympathizing also often go together. So let's look at that. Please accept my sincere condolences. I'm sorry to hear about your loss. And then over here, we go to complimenting. He was a great dog. So we will often say something, please be careful. This is past tense. That means they've passed away, right? Oh, my dog died. Oh, he was a great dog. I remember he was such a great dog. Wow, you spent many great years together. So that we often follow something, some sympathizing language by complimenting. So what I want you to see here is I don't think about it as a power idea. At least I don't think about it at this point. What I'm thinking about is I want you to see patterns. So this is you and she and it and he and we and they, followed by a really nice word like an adjective. Handsome, beautiful, delicious. He was a great dog. You're handsome. She's beautiful. It's delicious. It's wonderful. Okay, that's a very easy way to pay a compliment. We say pay a compliment means to make someone feel better, make someone feel happy. There are many cases when we need this. Maybe you need a better score in your English class. Okay, maybe you want to say something nice about your teacher. Okay, then we have another pattern with love or really like. I love your house. I really like this report. I like this cake. I love this cake. This is wonderful. So we put some of these together sometimes. So we have a couple of different patterns, okay? Then we can start about talking about like the number one. He's the fastest. She's the most beautiful. This is the best. This is the most delicious cake. This is the nicest shirt. That's complimenting. Like we say something nice because we want them to feel good. Okay, then we can make it even more powerful. This is the best chicken I've ever eaten. So we're mixing grammar points, right? Best chicken, that's a superlative. You don't really need to worry about the English grammar part. But I've ever eaten, right? This is present perfect. This is in my life story. This is the best chicken in my life. That adds power. Makes someone feel really good. This is the best chicken I've ever eaten. That's the best movie ever. And then it sometimes becomes a little more casual as best movie ever, especially in the movie famous Disney movie Frozen. Best day ever, I think is a phrase that she says. So it becomes a little bit more casual. This is the best chicken I've ever eaten. This is the best chicken. Best chicken ever becomes a little bit more casual. Okay. And then the last pattern, this is way better. So we're comparing to something else. This is way better than the last one. This is better than the last one. This is faster than the last one. This screen is more beautiful than the last one. You're talking about your cell phone. He's much faster than before. He's much better than before. She's better than before. She's faster. She's stronger than before. She's more beautiful than before. So we have different grammar points, but we all mix them together to achieve the goal. The goal is complimenting, saying something nice. And I think that's the most important thing that I've learned about teaching or thinking about a goal, complimenting. I can't use just one pattern. There are many different grammar choices that I already know, and I just use them in a good way to achieve the goal of complimenting, saying something nice, making someone feel good. So don't think that you need just one pattern. You have this pattern that you can use because you learned that when you were a beginner. And you learned this pattern, fastest, strongest, most beautiful, most intelligent, most interesting. And this is the best, most delicious, nicest, tallest. This is the best chicken ever. The best chicken I've ever seen, I've ever eaten, I've ever driven, I've ever used. This is the fastest computer I've ever used. This is the nicest car I've ever driven. Make someone feel good. So don't think about only one grammar point. That's why I don't teach grammar, because grammar is only one small piece of communicating. We use lots of different pieces together to be able to achieve a goal. In this case, complimenting. Now, don't forget, in sympathizing, we're making someone understand that we support them and we love them and we care about them and we want to help them. We often follow that with a compliment by making them feel better, because right now they're feeling pretty bad. And then we follow with a compliment to make someone feel good. So please use all of your English points. Don't think you have to focus on, oh, it's only one grammar point. No, it's never that way. We always mix different things together to accomplish a goal. The goal is, what's the function? I always do the triangle. What's the function? Complementing. And we use many different grammar points to achieve the goal. Okay? Now, as always, go ahead and read some of these phrases. Please be careful. We want to blend things together. If you're not sure about sound, please go in and look at my native speaking tricks, how to sound like a native speaker. He was a great dog. You're handsome. She's beautiful. It's delicious. I love your house. He's the fastest in, the most beautiful. This is the best chicken I've ever eaten. Look at those points. If you want to go ahead and read these into Vocaroo, save the link, put it in the comment section. The first 3 people that make a comment, I'll give you direct feedback. I'll give you feedback about your sound and blending and TD change directly for you. So if you have time, go ahead and give that a try. For the first 3 people, I'll always give you direct feedback. Keep fighting. This is a long time battle, right? A little bit better every day. Good luck. Today we talked about sympathizing and complimenting. Please think about this in your life. When do you need to use these and what skills do you have? I hope it's better than before. Good luck.